Eyo! We thought McJesus had it in the bag. We thought the Oilers were done. We thought they were digging for gold and they found it. But little did we know, as they were digging, they came upon a rat. And that is one of the greatest players, I think, of all time. Brad Marchand, the rat himself. Absolutely amazing player. Probably the greatest two-way player I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, he's amazing. I think other than Crosby over the past decade, he's probably been the best two up there. Top 3-4 with best two-way players. He always comes clutch. McJesus, as you said, 3 assists, outstanding game. That beautiful toe drag assist.
Oh yeah, that was a beauty.
To Leon Draisaitl. He played 36 minutes this game, which might have, both games went to overtime, which might affect him next game. If it's a short turnaround, it might affect him because that's like almost double that he normally plays.
Yeah, and I think that's gonna affect him. And I think it's worse against the Panthers. A team like the Panthers, as physical as they are, the longer these games last, the longer the series goes. If he plays minutes like this, they're gonna drag him into deep water. They might even injure him. Because they play a real physical game, and they're gonna grind out the Edmonton Oilers.
Also, I don't remember if it's Kachuk or someone else almost injured the goalie, and then he went all over thing as well, the Sports Center or TSN or whatever sports thing you watch. He tripped the goalie on purpose, and then he went to the penalty box and tapped the player like, "Oh, good job." Cheap, dirty. Panthers are at it again. They injured the Leafs goalie. Won the series. They're trying to injure the Edmonton goalie, and if that's cheap, you gotta win clean. So I got no respect for the Panthers anymore. No more respect. They keep trying to injure players and winning. Play the fair, and if you deserve to win, you'll win.
Yeah, that's true. You can't be going around tripping the goaltender. I get you gotta do what it takes to win, but you gotta draw the line somewhere. And I think the league needs to step into this. And if they're not going to do it this series, for sure. But next season, they need to make more stricter rules against... You should not be able to touch the goaltender. How are you going and tripping the goalie and just getting a 2-minute penalty? You injure the goalie, the most important player on the team.
I'm not even sure if you got a penalty. I can't remember exactly.
No, but I'm saying, let's say you get the 2-minute penalty. Okay, you got a 2-minute penalty, but you injured the most important player on the team. The player that's going to make you win, the most important player on any team in hockey is the goaltender. You injure the starting goalie, which they did to the Toronto Maple Leafs, and you're going to lose the series most likely. Right? That should not happen. You should not... A 2-minute penalty is not enough for that to happen. If you do that, that should be a game suspension. Especially if you're doing it on purpose like the Florida Panthers are. And yeah, they're a dirty team. That's why I'm hoping the Edmonton Oilers win. But like I said, if the series continues on longer, they're going to grind out these players because they're a dirty team and they're physical as well.
Yeah, so let's just hope McJesus can come through and win the series, for the Oilers. A team game, of course, but I know if they had Zach Hyman, they would have pulled this championship off, Stanley Cup. But let's hope the Oilers win, bring it home for Canada. Nothing against the U.S. I don't really care about which team. I just go for McJesus. To be honest, I'm going for McJesus. But so it'd be good to see a Stanley Cup back home in Canada. It's been too long.
Yeah, that's true. And I really don't want to see Brad Marchand win.
That's another reason. And if they played clean, I wouldn't mind too much because I don't like teams that play dirty and win. Don't cheat to win. Play the right way and win. So hopefully the Oilers need to win one of the next 2 games. They must win one of the next 2 games in Florida, and let's see if they can pull it off.